Morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope this video finds everybody still safe and healthy and with their sanity intact still. Those of you who have followed me here on Facebook have probably seen a lot of my statuses saying something like, you know, cherish life, don't take anyone or anything for granted, and I I can't tell you how true that is, and how much I really believe in that, because you know, not to scare anybody, but to paint a picture. You're not guaranteed to get to work today. You're not guaranteed to get home from work. I mean, the last time you've kissed your wife or husband and kids goodbye could be the last time, and I'm not saying these things to try and scare anybody. I'm saying them so that you realize and that you know how true and how much I believe in that. You can't take life for granted. Life is very fragile. Life is delicate, and it can be over, in the blink of an eye. It really can. I live on an almost daily basis, with what my therapist calls a blessing and a curse. You know, I'm blessed because I know how fragile, like I said, life is. Because almost every day I feel something, some type of odd beat or fast heartbeat or something that, stops me dead in my tracks, during the day, and it stops and makes me worry and think about things, because it really can be over in no time. It really can. And it's a curse because it produces worry. It brings forth worry and anxiety, and you know that's when it's really important, I think, at least for me, to spend a little time in prayer, um because you know every breath is should be cherished. Every breath you know should make you realize that, I mean, your last breath could one day be your last breath, and will be your last breath one day. And like I say, I don't want to paint a picture to try and scare you all. This isn't a scare tactic. It's so you realize just how important and how cherished life should be. God gives us this life, and you know it may not always be easy, but you should always be grateful. You should always be grateful for what you have, who you have in this life. Um, and just know that if anyone else is ever struggling with this or with anything, don't be afraid to message me. Those of you who have my cell phone number, feel free to text or call me. I mean, if you're struggling with anything that I can perhaps help you with, I'd love to have that opportunity. But just make sure and cherish all the things that you have in your life, and the fact that you have your life. These times right now should serve as a grim reminder of just how fragile life is. So many people dying from this coronavirus, and it's terribly sad. I mean, it really is. Um, so with that, I guess just a little bit more food for thought. Want to let you guys know that I love you and I'll always love you, and we'll get through this.